So yeah, here we are with AI no Identity episode 1. I'm really excited about this one because of who's animating it, which is Madhouse, the same people that do Overlord, which is personally one of my favorites of all time that I've watched. And I think it always is because that's the one that really actually got me into anime. So that one's always going to have a special place in my heart. Oh yeah, I also did want to just say, on the last video I did, Cinderella Noir episode 2, yeah, Disney was really not liking that one, so I ended up having to blur the whole thing, so I apologize about that. I thought it was like audio, like music or something, so I ended up editing it before that final one, and it came back with the same exact copyright claim. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just try blurring the whole thing. I almost didn't upload it. That's why it was a little bit late, is because it came out with copyright claims. So yeah, we gotta just set the opacity a little bit further down. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to watch, I think, but is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to waste too much time, so let's get right into it. So a little bit about the intro there. It was interesting. I don't know if I cared for the song too much. It was, maybe it'll end up growing on me. I think it may have even started growing on me while I was watching it, honestly. Guess we'll have to see on that. But it kind of developed the world a little bit, so you kind of know what you're getting into. You know, it's a super futuristic kind of thing, kind of setting, which obviously they're working on robot brains and everything, should expect that. And it also, which maybe I'm jumping to this because I heard it in a rundown on what the show is about. Like the two guys in suits sitting there having a conversation with her about her options. It looked pretty official, but it looked like she was getting arrested and there was like a big news story on her and everything. So it looks like it's kind of illegal. That's a lot for just to be like robots. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so it is illegal. I wonder why. I mean, I guess it's to help prevent immortality, I guess, and like if it's just for the robots, it's like just to help their whatever consciousness they have from going on for too long, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so what it looks like to me, the robot's eyes are horizontally, humans are slanted vertically, is what I'm kind of seeing. I mean, I'd imagine there's kind of like a warm-up period. Mm. Yeah, I mean, that would kind of just suck. Insurance being limited to just being driven everywhere. That would suck. Okay, so he kind of has like two, he's an alter ego, kind of. Clone? Oh. I mean, it's understandable, but, mm. Mm. I mean, that's rough. There's a lot of reasons you would want to back up your personality. Not even just so you can live forever, but I can also see where a personality that lives forever could end up creating a lot of problems. That's kind of a tough one. Honestly, that's a pretty tough one. She's human, but that's like their daughter. Adoption, I guess? Yep, see it adopted. No questioning? You're just going to? There's no questioning, asking their parents, nothing? Mm. Oh, and that's why he was afraid parts were loose. So I think it could also be, before we get the kind of reveal here, it could also be because you can make a copy, alter that copy to be kind of whatever you want it to be, right? And then overwrite the original. That could also be why. Why? So that didn't really explain. I guess it's kind of the second one. But I don't think that's that. I don't think that's that weird. If it were like a backup from like a year or more ago, I think that would be a lot weirder than just a week ago. Unless there was like something really good that happened last week. I mean, there has to have been something that happened in that week that's like a really good memory, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's only a week backup. It's not like that different. But this is a real thought-provoking one. I like it. It makes you think. Yeah, seeing his mom or whatever. I don't, not entirely sure. Was he adopted or is it like a caretaker, kind of like a nanny? I mean, why is it that important? Or I guess he was kind of going for something illegal. Yeah. Guess she ultimately decided, yeah, to do it. Which I think, especially since it's just a week, I think that's just the right choice. Unless, like I said, unless there's something that like really good happened in the last week. But even then, it's kind of like it's just a week. You know, they should have made it a little bit longer. Like the backup is from a year or however long ago. But then it's kind of like the virus would have killed by now. You know, so. I get it. I get why, but a week is just kind of like almost nothing, really. But there'll be a copy. They won't be. But you'll live to feel it again. Yeah. Mm. It feels like he kind of thinks he's above this work, I guess. And I think that's why he doesn't like to do it. It's what it feels like, anyway. it's... I mean, dude, you're giving all that up for just the last week. Hey, whoa, okay, that's a little... that's a bit of... It's definitely a bit of a gray area right there. I can see another reason why backups wouldn't be allowed. I don't know, she asked where she was. I don't know if it's completely fine. I was gonna say, man, is he really gonna just get up and just without saying goodbye? That's true. It is moving really fast. Oh, that's good. That was even, I would say, better than I was expecting it to be. It makes you really think about things, as it is kind of, it's something we might have to face in a near future. Not necessarily like 10 years from now, but you know, 50. And it is something that it's definitely a gray area, a big gray area. And it makes you really consider what you would actually, which way you would go with it. I think the fact that it was only a week that was lost, I mean, obviously with the child there, you know, you saw a little bit of the problems that could occur in a family with a backup needing to be used. But with it just being a week, it kind of lessens the impact a little bit, I think. Because like I said, it's just a week. There's 52 of those in a year. How many of those in a lifetime, you know? So it's like, to lose just a week is such a small fraction of time. I think anyone would do it, no questions asked. But it does kind of make you think then about, okay, well, if you're gonna do it, is it gonna be you? Because I mean, it's just on a hard drive. Your brain is getting basically completely swapped out. And it's just like, hard drive, boom. Old you. It really makes you think, and I like that a lot about animes. The ones that really make you think, I love it. And it's not paced very slowly, because I know, from what I've heard, Steins Gate can be kind of one like that, but I could not even get past the first episode. It was just so slow and boring. Nothing happened. I watched like half of it. That's all I've ever watched. I have no interest in watching it. But this had enough going on in the first episode and explaining the world. I actually enjoyed watching it, and it made you ask yourself these questions pretty much right off the bat. I mean, yeah, I mean, in the first like 8 minutes, it makes you question, what would you do? That's fantastic. But yeah, I kind of just really excited about episode 2. But yeah, if you liked the reaction, this one I felt like there was actually a good bit. But if you liked it, make sure you leave a like. Really helps out. Really helps out if you subscribe too. If My Happy Marriage, this now, Zom 100 or Cinderella Noir sound good, or I'm also going to be starting something else. I'm not entirely sure on what yet. Probably once I get caught up in this is when it'll get added in. So whenever that happens. And if you have any suggestions for that new one, leave a comment down below on what you might want to see, and I might do it. But yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next one.